Hey everyone, welcome to my review of the Volkswagen ID3. Special thanks to TJ Hamilton and Co in Cookstown for letting me take the car out for a 24-hour test drive. My obsession of electric cars came from taking a test drive in a Tesla Model 3, and ever since then I have been hooked on the idea of getting my first electric car. My first impressions of the car was that it was very spacious and it looked really cool. Anytime I drive an electric car, I always just seem to have a smile on my face because they're so much fun to drive. And that's no different here when driving the Volkswagen ID3. It's a very fun and smooth drive, and also inside the cabin is so quiet. I really like how spacious the vehicle is and how it's laid out. Maybe because I'm getting a little bit older now, I love having the armrests when I'm driving. It's super comfortable. And I really like the infotainment system that is built into the car and the screen in front of you while you're driving. Even though I am obsessed with Teslas, I actually really prefer to have the screen with your speed and everything directly in front of you. This Volkswagen was a first edition and it also had wireless CarPlay, which was a game changer. I'm used to normally plugging it directly in, but as soon as I got into the car, it connected straight away. Another small touch that I liked, and even though it's been done before in other cars, I really love the detail of the pause and play button on the brake and the accelerator. One thing that I wasn't a fan of was the switch gear. I found myself constantly putting it in the wrong gear, and I think I prefer a different system. I think over time you would get used to it, but I just wasn't feeling it from the very start. The other thing I really didn't like was the touch controls on the steering wheel. I found myself actually hitting them sometimes when I didn't mean to. It's quite annoying. Overall though, those are probably my two main gripes with the VW ID3, but apart from that, I think it would be an amazing first electric car to buy. I really enjoyed my test drive with the ID3, and it is a great little car, and I highly recommend taking it out for a test drive and seeing what you think. Apart from the gear selector and the touch control issues that I had, and which I didn't quite like, everything else makes this a really solid electric car. I would definitely shortlist it if you're thinking about getting an electric car. I think with the cost of living going up recently, a lot more people are going to look about changing over to an electric car, and I definitely think you should give the ID3 a chance. I'll be honest, when it comes to the finer details about cars, I wouldn't have the most knowledge on it, but I just really enjoy driving electric vehicles and I wanted to share my experience with people. I think if you're someone that drives long distances, this car is probably not for you. There's cars out there with better range, but if you're someone who lives in a small town or just drives around a city, I think this would be an excellent electric vehicle to own. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. If you're eyeing up an electric vehicle, let me know down in the comments which one you're looking at. I'm hoping to test out a few more electric vehicles in the coming months, and I'm going to be uploading some technology reviews, and then finally uploading the final episode of the camper van conversion. So if you're interested, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.